Okay, so good afternoon. So our topic for today is regarding sum and differences of two cubes. So we're going to factor the sum and difference of two cubes. Our objective for this lesson is to factor out algebraic expressions using sum and difference of two cubes. Okay, so the sum and difference of two cubes, we let A and B be real numbers, variables or algebraic expressions. Then the algebraic expressions a cubed plus b cubed and a cubed minus b cubed can be factored as follows. Sum of two cubes, cube plus y cubed. So the first step we are going to to get the factors of x cubed and y cubed. First, you need to get the outer factor or the cube root of x2, which is x, and the cube root of y2, which is y, which is the greatest common factor. Then, to get the next factor, we need to square the first and the last term. Then, get the product of get the inverse product of x and y, which is negative xy. That is true if the first factor is sum. For the difference of two cubes, okay, so just get the greatest common factor, which is x and y, x and y cubed. Okay, then get the product or the product of the inverse of x and y with x and negative y, which is positive. Then square the first and the last one. Okay, so that's how you get it in order for us to factor. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's use our example. So we're asked to factor out so expression x cubed plus 2x, x cubed plus 260. So I'm going to rewrite x cubed plus 260. So this is the sum of two cubes. So remember, in the sum of two cubes, so that's a cubed. I'm going to rewrite it. So this is remember that sum of two cubes, a cubed plus b cubed. Okay, first get the previous common factor or the simplest factor, a plus b. Then multiply it to square the first term to get the product of the inverse of a and b, so that's negative a b. Okay, then square the last term. So this is true for sum of cubes. Okay, so let's go back to our example. So this will be, so the greatest common factor of x cubed, or the simplest factor, is x plus 6. Multiply it, so square the x, so which is x squared. Okay, so in this case, get the product of the inverse of x and 6, so this is negative 6. Then plus square the last term, which is 6. So the answer, the factors that we need for this item is x plus 6 multiplied by x squared minus 6x plus x. Okay. Do you have any questions in our first example? Okay, let's proceed. We're asked to find we're asked to factor out the expression or the algebraic expression 2x cubed minus 16. So the question is, can we factor out? Can we factor out directly 2x cubed minus 16 using the difference of two cubes? Since because your middle term is minus, no, we cannot do that. But of course, we can factor out the constants, which is 2x 16. We cannot factor out x cubed. So we're using the greatest common factor. So we're going to factor out using the greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor between 2 and 16 is of course 2. Then x cubed minus, okay. Then we were able to we will be able to factor out x cubed minus 8 using difference of two squares. Okay, so we all know a cubed minus b cubed, okay, which is equal to a minus b multiplied by a squared plus 2a, or rather ab, okay, then plus b squared. Great. So go back to our example. So 2x cubed minus 16, which is equal to 2 multiplied, so x minus the cube root of 8, which is 2, okay, so multiplied by, so this is x squared plus 2x, okay, so this is our answer for this data. Okay, so do you have any questions with our second example? Now let's proceed. Okay, so we're asked to factor out the algebraic expression 64x cubed minus 27 by cubes. I'm gonna copy the algebraic expression. So this is 64 x cubed minus 27. Okay, so can we use, so in this expression, can we use the difference of two cubes? Yes. Okay. So we can use, if we're going to factor this out, so this is 8x. So this is 8x minus, or rather, so this is 4x minus 8. So multiply it by the square of the first term of 4x, which is 16x squared. Get the product of the inverse of 4x and 3y, so this is positive 12x. Then square the last term, so that's 9y. In this case, this is our answer for this item. Okay? Do you have any questions? Okay, let's proceed. So we're asked to factor out the expression 3 plus 8 cubed y. Okay. So 3 plus 8x cubed y cubed. The question is, can we factor this out? We can factor out a cubed y cubed, but can we factor out 3? So in this case, since you're given with 3 only, so it is insufficient for you to factor out, although we can factor out the last term. So this is simply not factorable. It happens sometimes. If your given cannot be factored out. Before you solve any problem regarding factoring, you have to check the given if they are factorable out. Since the first term of your expression is just only 3, okay, so we can say that it's not factorable. Unless this is 313, or you can say it's 27. Okay, questions? Okay, let's proceed. Okay, let's check your understanding. Okay, let's see if we can answer this one. So if you have questions, or if you need more time, you need to pause the video. Okay, so let's check your work. Okay, so for number 1, so x cubed plus 8. So if we go to factor this out, so this is x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 2x plus 4. Okay, so this is the answer for number 1. For number 2, we can factor this out. So this is a, okay, so this a plus 4 multiplied by a squared minus 4a plus 16. Okay, so that's the answer for number 2. Then for number 3, we have, so a cubed, or rather, so this a plus 6 multiplied by a squared minus 6a plus 36. Okay, so for number 4, okay, so this is 3 plus 2x. So we're gonna multiply this to 9 minus 6x plus 12x. Okay, so for number 5, so since this is a difference of 2 cubes, okay, so this will be a minus 6 multiplied by a squared plus 6a plus 36. So these are the factors. So how many items did you get? Okay, for number 6, so we have here, so the factors are okay, so the factors of 60 for x cubed minus 27, so this is simply 4x. Okay, so minus 3 multiplied by 16x squared Okay, so plus 12x plus 9. Okay, number 7. So if you're gonna factor this out, so this will be, so this is 3m minus 5. So this is multiplied to 9m squared plus 15m. Okay, so this is plus 25. So number 8, x cubed minus 64. So the factor is, or the factors are x minus 4 multiplied by x squared. Okay, so multiplied by x squared plus 4x plus 60. So number 9, 432. So let's try answering for a cube root of 4 432. The cube root of 432. So let's try. Okay, so as you can see, we cannot directly 232. So 432 divided by 2. Okay, so that's 260. So what we can use the greatest common factor here. So this will be 2 multiplied by 216. So plus 125 m cubed. This is similar to our example a while ago. So the factors are, so this is 2 multiplied by 16 plus, or we can rewrite this as 6. So 6 plus 5. So multiplied by 36 minus 30m plus 25 m squared. Okay. So we can factor out 18. Okay, so we can, I think we can factor out. So the grade is this is the same for, so this is 3 multiplied by 27 x cubed plus, okay, so 192 we divided by 3, so this is 60. So in the last part of our exercise, of course, it's similar to the example a while ago. If you cannot factor it out, then you take a greatest common factor. Okay, so then we factor this out. So 3 multiplied by 3x. So this is plus 4. Then multiply it by, so this is 9x squared minus 12x plus 6. Okay? So do you have any questions with our lecture for today? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, then we'll see you on my next video. Take care and God bless.